Well, one thing both Democrats and Republicans agree upon is that it would save money if the state closes 2 state prisons and 2 other state-run community correction centers. That is what the governor is proposing. And for that, let's turn to our Mallory Metzner live tonight. Mallory.
Alicia, the proposal did not name which centers will be closing. The Department of Corrections says a committee will submit a report to the Secretary of Corrections that recommends which SCIs are proposed for closure. Governor Josh Shapiro's budget proposal includes a plan to close 2 state correctional institutions and 2 state-run centers.
There's one thing in here that I say is a positive we'll be able to work with them on, is that they actually bring up the closure of potential 2 state correctional institutions. Right off the bat, that should save us about $100 million a year each.
The Pennsylvania State Corrections Officers Association,
we're appalled at how this is being handled,
obtained this letter from the Department of Corrections and shared it with ABC 27. It guarantees that all employees will keep their jobs and salaries.
By having staff sent to other prisons, it certainly seems like more programming will be available for the men and women that are incarcerated.
The Pennsylvania Prison Society says there are over 39,000 inmates in state prisons. The governor's budget proposal notes that the number of inmates in state prisons has decreased by 9,000 over the last 8 years.
our individual prison population is going to increase. And anytime you put more inmates in the same area, violence increases.
The Department of Corrections says it will, quote, conduct this process transparently and in accordance with laws. Because of Act 133 of 2018, the public has to be involved in the process to close state prisons, but community correction centers don't fall under this law. A written report has to be submitted to the governor and 4 caucuses. Employees of a closing facility get 60 days notice, and the community gets at least 3 months to provide feedback. Senator Lisa Baker remembers when SCI Retreat was closed in her district a few years ago.
Many of the workers had a more than 60-mile commute to a new facility, and the department thought they would realize a large savings, at that time $40 million. But if you look at the bottom line of the Department of Corrections budget, we never realized that level of savings.
But Hargraves sees an opportunity.
Well, some of the prisons need vast capital improvement, and this will be an opportunity to not do that, but just close that particular prison.
We should know within a week which facilities will be closing. Reporting live at the state capitol, Mallory Metzner, ABC 27 News.